but it's a N 108, 935, 92, and then we put H for high torque, and then TM for torque mile. N 108, 935, 92. Bingo? We got a bingo. All right, HTM for the last. 2250, 9-spring Mac. We're the only ones that have got it right now. So again, if you've got some applications where you think you might be tearing into that Mac clutch, we got an opportunity for you here. We've also got, obviously, your torque monsters in green. You've got your NVL and your PDT and your other ones. The Cool and Easy down on the bottom, your different numbers for the Cool and Easy, replacing the angle spring clutch. And as you continue to page through, what we've done is, on the next pages down, is we have the Eaton Spicer numbers over on the right, or the left. I don't know why we didn't keep them the same. So we got the Eaton Spicer numbers on the left, our numbers in the center, as well as Reman numbers, and then we've actually got the cross-reference for Unique, Ace, Illinois Auto, Mid-America. Those clutch numbers there. So if you're familiar with some of those numbers, 155698, XB10, that's a 10-spring clutch. And if you're buying that one, you're probably taking a 7-spring out and putting a 10-spring back in. Those numbers probably ring pretty true. Couple pages of those. And then on the very back is where we get into the Auto and Easy, the solo replacements. Again, really great numbers. We've got the standard numbers that Spicer uses, and then of course we've got torque monster numbers both in the NVL, which is your standard line haul and off-road truck, and then the trucks that idle a lot, the PDHT. So opportunities there, unlimited. Again, the guys at Midwest Wheel have got a great supply of clutches in there. We have to just look at some today, and it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So I guess the biggest thing there is does anybody have any questions on anything that we presented tonight? Any questions at all?
What's the warranty on the torque monster?
1 year, 100,000, just like a standard easy, a standard easy.
What about the Auto and Easy, same thing?
Yes, yep, still 1 year.
All of our clutches.
All of our
Reman.
Reman, and by the way, on a Reman, let me just share something on Reman. How many people don't like Reman clutches? Pretty much everybody raises their hand on that deal. A Reman clutch, years ago, was kind of a crapshoot. And we even were part of that crapshoot. Because we bought discs from other people that remanufactured the disc. They took the center hub out, and if the windows looked kind of good, they might have re-riveted back in there, and hell, you guys buy the ones with the springs that were wrapped in rubber? Well, that's because the windows were all chewed up. And they hoped that they'd stay in there a little bit longer. The discs and the center plate, or the discs that we use in our Reman clutches are exactly the same as we use in our new. We've been using those for years. A remanufactured cover is basically an old shell with new levers. This is Haldex, new levers, new springs, new bearing, and basically completely remanufactured. I say remanufactured cover. A little bit less money, but it's still, we still stand behind it like we would a new clutch. So I think we've taken the mystique out of that. We do not remanufacture the discs, we pitch them. In fact, the only thing we want back is a cover. That's all we want. So we have not gotten into yet, there's not enough cores of the Auto and Easy or the Easy and Light. But we are fully geared to start remanufacturing these when we start generating enough cores. So we will probably have those coming up within the next couple of years. Yes?
Dan, has your company got a handle on taking care of the spring problem of the springs working out?
Yes, we do. And basically, we are kind of a me too. All right, Eaton had a serious problem, and they didn't really know what it was, but their windows were a little too large, and the spring would actually bow up when you compressed it. And what would happen is they also had very sharp edges on the springs of chamfer, and what they would do is it would end up eating itself out and chewing this window up and spitting the spring out. In fact, we have some designs here. We've got some springs. Eaton, in their infinite wisdom, and because they had problems, was one of the reasons why they went to a higher torque, was they tried to get away from the lower torque clutches having problems. But basically what they did was they shortened the windows, both height and width, and it basically gave the ability to hold that spring in. Our clutch manufacturer did the same thing. And what it has done is given us the ability, but that's not, I mean, it's the ability to keep the springs in, but we'll tell you this, a driver can tear a clutch up in a heartbeat, so we still have to rely on the driver.
How many times have you seen that? Yeah.
But also take a look at this right here. You see that rivet where he's been banging into that rivet? Again, he's been going as far as possible, flexing this entire hub, and when that happens, things are going to break. So to answer your question, yes, we have done the exact same things that Eaton has done to get that window to hold those springs. It's up to the driver to try to hold the springs in there too, and that's by starting out in first gear, because that's why it's there. You put an unbelievable amount of torque when you start out in second gear, more than it's designed to compensate for. And as soon as you start to fracture that window, the spring may have a tendency to later on to eat itself off. But we did do upgrades to our discs too. Yes, you had some? Other questions? Any questions whatsoever?
I gotta tell you guys, we really appreciate you coming here tonight. I mean, A, it's like Antarctica out there. That's wrong. We're doing this in the springtime.
Did everybody sign or did everybody print their name on the rosters?
Yeah, let's make sure you get your name in there.
Yep.
That way we'll get you a certificate. We want to thank you guys for coming. A, I want to thank Midwest Wheel for putting this together because they had some good grubbing downstairs.
Absolutely.
That was a good deal. I got to tell you, we have a great business partner in Midwest Wheel. I know you have a great partner in Midwest Wheel. If there's anything we can do for you, just communicate with us. If you're fighting clutch problems, get us on the phone. I'm not saying I can answer the question, right? But man, I'll fight through it with you, right? I'll try to help you figure out what's going on with this thing. I'll do everything I can for you. We really appreciate you supporting us. Thanks for coming out tonight.